He knows that trade is critically important, not just to ag country, but to America in general.
Nebraska representatives held a meeting with President Trump today. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us.
Recent tariff negotiations have been a big concern for local farmers.
So some of the representatives met at the White House to discuss how it will affect Nebraska. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Pierce Gorlet has more in tonight's top story. Pierce?
Today, President Trump hosted a handful of lawmakers from the Midwest to discuss a slew of topics that impact farmers and ranchers here in the Great Plains. On Thursday, President Trump met with 17 Midwest lawmakers, including Governor Pete Ricketts, Senators Deb Fischer and Ben Sasse, and Representative Don Bacon.
This really demonstrates that President Trump is listening and that he cares about our farmers and ranchers, and that he's got, in fact, he said this, that he's got the back of our farmers and ranchers.
They met at the White House to discuss the recent trade tariffs with China, the United States' involvement with TPP, and the sale of E-15.
It was really a good discussion. The senators, congressmen, governors that were there, our main message was the importance of trade, the importance to have those export markets for our ag producers, and especially in Nebraska, how that affects our entire state economy.
Also in the meeting, farmer subsidies were discussed and shot down.
And universally in the room, there was pushback saying farmers want trade, not aid. That our farmers just want a chance to compete in the marketplace. They're not looking for additional subsidies.
But the feeling from most of the Nebraska lawmakers was positive after the meeting with President Trump.
The positive stuff coming out of this meeting was the president's committed to renegotiating TPP and getting us back into that and making sure that it works for America. And secondly, 12-month-long E-15 for ethanol, which will have a huge impact on our corn growers and many of our industries in eastern Nebraska.
Now, another takeaway from this afternoon's meeting was that there is no set deadline on when these trade deals will be final.
Pierce Gorlet in our top story tonight. Thank you, Pierce.